Today I want to talk about the top 5 reasons why AI isn't making you money, even when you are trying. You got to ask yourself, if AI is so powerful, why are so many smart, hardworking people still not making money with it? And I'm not talking about people who are not trying. I'm not talking about people who are, some lazy person somewhere who is daydreaming. I'm talking about genuinely hard-working people who are actually trying. Because here is the uncomfortable truth. AI is actually not the problem. Right now, we are living in a time where AI tools are exploding. Tutorials are everywhere. Success stories are everywhere, and you hear it. Oh, I made $1 million over 45 days. And these stories just make you feel like, wow, be small, because you're trying. And sometimes you ask yourself, how dumb am I that guy says he made $1 million, here you are. You can't even make $100, let alone even half of what he's talking about. And most of these stories, really, I'm not saying they are not real. I'm talking about really looking at where are we with AI and making money online, or making money with AI tools, whether online or offline. And I want to share the top 5 reasons why I could not make money for over 2 years of really working really hard, really trying, struggling. But for 2 solid years, I could not make money with AI until I had to face up to these real 5 reasons. It was humbling. It was painful. But if you bear with me, listen to all of them and ask yourself, which one of these 5 reasons is actually tripping you from making money online? Reason number 1, you're chasing tools instead of mastering a direction. Every week, there's a new AI tool. There's a new feature. There's a new workflow. And we see these headlines, This changes everything. And we see them. And we go for that. And what happens? You lose momentum. Over and over again, you start on a new one. I've been there. This is actually the one that really tripped me most. We hear there is this new one. Oh, this can do magic. You can make money with this. And you go for that. And then you go for it, and you actually don't make any money. There's a quote attributed to the late Bruce Lee, the Kung Fu master of all time. And he said that the person you really want to fear is not the person who has practiced 1,000 kicks one time. Rather, fear the one who has practiced one kick 1,000 times. And that really hits hard. We chase too many AI tools. Every day there's a new one, and you are learning it. And it's good to know all of them if you can. I don't think there's anybody who has sufficient time right now to actually learn every new tool that is coming out. There are too many. And to go back to Bruce Lee, really, this was my biggest mistake. I spent a lot of time learning every new AI tool. I will be very honest. Of all the tools I tried, very many of them, actually, very well-built tools, the one that actually finally built me a commercially viable application was ChatGPT. And I had ChatGPT all along. And I'm not really marketing ChatGPT. As a matter of fact, I don't think they have such programs. But I eventually had to settle down on one single thing and do it. And just using ChatGPT is actually what helped me to build within a month 2 commercially viable products that can actually go into the market. Now, I had ChatGPT all along, but don't know how long since it came out. I've been using ChatGPT, but for very basic things. But I never really saw it as something that I can actually use for something that would give me a commercially viable product. So what I'm talking about here is not ChatGPT. I'm talking about picking one tool and going far enough in a specific direction. Somebody once said that if you find somebody who was lost in a forest, they never went far enough in any specific direction. So pick one, whatever it is, or at least assemble a small set of tools that you can actually use. It's not only ChatGPT, but there are a couple of related tools that you can put together depending on what you are trying to do. So pick a set of tools, stick with them. Go hard enough in a specific direction. If it's ChatGPT, ask yourself, what are you trying to solve? And you go hard in that direction. There's a chance you are actually going to make more headway than trying every new tool because they are very many. That's reason number one. Number two, no clear problem. You got to ask yourself, what problem are you trying to solve? Because it's like just going into a hardware shop and finding all these tools. The reality is, even if you get all the tools in that hardware and it's not clear what problem you are trying to solve, there's a chance that none of those tools will actually help you. So, reason number two why you probably are not making money is that your problem is not clear enough. What problem are you trying to solve? And don't say you're trying to solve the problem of money. Solving the problem of money has to really be articulated so that you can actually be very clear how then are you trying to make this money. This is the second blocker, It's subtle but deadly. You're starting with AI instead of starting with a problem. So don't start with AI. Many people say, I use AI. Nobody pays for that. Nobody pays you for using AI. They pay for faster results. They pay for problems solved. So the people that are actually going to pay you are not going to pay you because you're using AI. I once made a TV advert using AI. Now, the person who needed the advert did not need to know what I used. They don't care. They just want, are you able to deliver a TV advert at their agreed price, at their agreed timeline? Now, whatever it is that you used, as long as the final product solves their problem, then in that case, they are okay. So start with the problem that you're trying to solve. AI is not the product. AI is the agent behind the product. So if you cannot clearly say who this is for, if you cannot say what problem it solves, AI is not a business model. It's a power tool. You can give me a power drill. I may not actually do anything with it. Yet you give the same tool to somebody else, they are going to do something with it because their problem is clear. Reason number three, learning forever, shipping never. This one hurts because for the most, it really feels productive. And believe me, I know this because learning is kind of my background, I train on accelerated learning and we are kind of wired to learn, There's a new tool, you want to learn it. But sometimes when you are ever learning and never applying, that in itself is a problem. So you are watching tutorials, you are taking courses, and you are saving prompts, you are joining communities, and all these are good. But nothing is going out into the market. There is no offer, there is no demo, there is no sample, there's no real world test. So here's the truth. You do not learn AI by watching videos. You learn AI by shipping imperfect work. If you've ever used any software, you realize, look at the software you use. They give it to you, but later on, they are going to follow with bug fixes. They are going to try and do an upgrade. They are going to release something that fixes something. Why didn't they wait until they are perfect? The problem we have right now is that we are actually wired to hide behind learning. And I'll explain that. I've taught in university for a long time. I can tell you for sure, we have this problem of throwing learning into every problem. Right now, you will hear somebody saying, oh, now there is a master's in AI, or do a PhD in AI. Well, all those are good. But here's the problem. A majority of the people who are actually going to undertake a master's in AI, when they come out, they will actually be no better. In terms of practical application, they'll probably be no better than the people who did not. And ask yourself, the people that are actually making money with AI, do you really think they have that master's in AI? The people who actually even built these softwares, some of them did not even have anywhere close to a master's in that particular field. These are people who identified a problem, they went hard in looking for a solution, and everything else falls into it. I'm academic in background, so I'm not really bashing learning. What I'm bashing here is this feeling that you have to learn to go for this or that, and yet you're not clear on what it is. I come from an education system that does just that. Sometimes back, everybody wanted to do a degree in entrepreneurship because, well, we needed more entrepreneurs. And there are masters now that were rolled out for entrepreneurship, PhDs in entrepreneurship. And did all these people become entrepreneurs? Believe me, I have taught business in universities. And I can assure you, I have interacted with a lot of people who even trained. I'm talking about people who actually taught business. I taught business. When I started business, I learned that the real world is very different. So, drawing courses, drawing another degree, another master's, another PhD onto this is likely actually just to be buying us time. We like that. So, why am I saying this? Am I anti-learning? No. As a matter of fact, we should learn. But we are reversing things. We've got to be very clear on the problem we are trying to solve, and that way it's likely to help us go further, go faster in the direction that we want. So, ship your product, even when it's not perfect. You know, your first release should actually be at least a bit embarrassing. When you look at it, you will cringe, and that is what forces you to actually fix, come up with an upgrade, make it better, you know. It's supposed to be rough, you know. So if your first product isn't a little embarrassing, you probably waited too long. So AI rewards speed to the market, not perfection in private. Number 4, trying to replace yourself instead of amplifying yourself. AI is not meant to replace you. If you're trying to get an AI tool that will actually replace you so that you do nothing, then you're actually going to miss it big time. AI is supposed to help you become more efficient, become more productive. And this is where most companies are actually failing. AI is not going to just magically solve all your problems. You've got to be there to direct. So trying to replace yourself is actually the wrong mindset for this. The people winning with AI are not disappearing from the process. They are becoming more valuable inside it. So your experience, your judgment, your creativity, you know, your clarity, all that is going to be needed. So AI does not replace people who know what they are doing. It replaces confusion. And here is a line I want you to sit with. AI amplifies who you already are. If you are unclear, it amplifies confusion. Chasing global wins without local proof. This one is especially important because you got to ask yourself, what problem can you solve locally, even in your own environment? Whatever product you are actually trying to sell, can it actually solve your own problems? Have you solved a problem that you really feel, okay, this really saved me time? And therefore, you can actually tell if you found another person who is in your exact circumstances, then it would actually help them. Or it saved me time. It made me money. It cut my operating costs. If you can articulate at the local level what your product does, then it's easier to actually go global. It's easier to actually sell it globally. So ask yourself, can this product make me not $1 million? No. Can you at least try and see, can it make you $100? If it can make you $100, it's a case now of scaling it. But focusing too much on all these big things we are hearing, oh, how I made $1 million in 45 days, how I made $27 million. Wow. A majority of us, let's be honest, a majority of us are not even going to make all those millions. Sometimes a majority of us just want money we can live on, you know, pay our rent, pay our dues, and we should not be embarrassed about it. If you don't make millions, but you're making what makes your work worthwhile, then start there and let everything else unfold naturally. So let me say this clearly. AI is not blocking you. Confusion is. Misalignment is. Trying to do everything at once. Pick one direction. Solve one problem. Ship one imperfect solution. Momentum beats brilliance every time. So I'm curious, which one of these hit you the hardest? Was it tool hopping? Was it no clear problem? Was it learning without shipping? Drop it in the comments below. And if this video helped you, well, hit that subscribe button, share, like, or just tell me none of this applies. That too is still feedback. Until next time, this is Nelson Karanja for Global Oak Media.